All right, according to my predictions, I have Bad News Barrett beating R-Truth, and then I also have Neville beating Sheamus in the King of the Ring finals, leading up to a match of Neville going up against Bad News Barrett. Of course, this was the match that happened just, I guess you could say, last night, or if you're watching this tomorrow, just on Sunday, on the Extreme Rules 2015 pre-show. They had to fill in for the fact if Daniel Bryan was injured. They did not strip him, so this was not an Intercontinental Championship match, but Barrett was there. Barrett had his gear. Barrett was ready to wrestle. I guess the story was that Daniel Bryan wasn't even flown in for the show. They knew it was going to be this bad, but they held off until making an announcement until 15 minutes before showtime, I guess you could say, of saying, tune in to Extreme Rules and we'll update you on the health and well-being of Daniel Bryan. Never made a mention to it. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, I think they tried to tip their hat to that with an interview of Brie Bella. Brie Bella was trying to give an update on what she thought was going down with Daniel Bryan before she was attacked by Naomi. So I think this will be an ongoing storyline with WWE of, what is wrong with Daniel Bryan? Where is he? When is he going to return? Will they be able to have the fireworks of a return that he had around Royal Rumble time? Maybe they will be able to restart Daniel Bryan's comeback when he comes back from this injury, if it's not, career life-threatening or whatever happens. Sometimes, guys get messed up in the head with concussions and they're never able to come back, and definitely with neck problems is the same thing, all good thoughts for Daniel Bryan from here on out. But Bad News Barrett lost that match. Neville got a good feather in his hat that he's going to be able to wave around, getting a win in his pay-per-view debut. Even though it really wasn't on pay-per-view, it was only on the Extreme Rules pre-show. But most people I know tune in. They make sure that they get there around the 30-minute mark before the show to know that they're going to be able to see a wrestling match and be able to get into gear. Maybe they're not paying 100% attention to it. I don't really see a lot of people sitting down and watching the whole 1-hour pre-show with them talking about the matches that they've been hyping up already for about a month. They just haven't really fine-tuned that pre-show to figure out what's going on. But in that match, Neville got a good win over Barrett, and it's been a good start to his career. But I do not think that he is going to become the King of the Ring. Honestly, in my mind, I can see Bad News Barrett wearing a crown. I don't think that they'll go full-on effect of like Sheamus with making a crown out of horns. I think that the Bad News Barrett gimmick already is a pretty good gimmick for Barrett. I don't think that we're going to be going and calling him King Barrett or Wade the King Barrett or anything like that. To me, honestly, when I think of the kings in wrestling, I think of, King Harley Race. I think of Macho King Randy Savage. I think of the kings of wrestling from Ring of Honor, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. Those are the kings that I think of. But Barrett, with the crown on his head, honestly, he is a little bit of a joke right now. You can think of the building to him being champion going into WrestleMania 31 in the ladder match. Every week, him thinking he was going to find a way to get his belt back and be able to claim that he is the champion. And every week, on every show, no matter if it was Raw or SmackDown, somebody walked out with the belt, he would try and get it back, and somebody else would run away with it. So it just was this cat and mouse, almost like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner from the Looney Tunes thing back in the day. But I think that Barrett's going to get the bull hammer on Neville. I think that Neville being the underdog, he's already going to get a big win on the show by beating Sheamus. I think that by putting up a good fight in the finals, I think that's going to be a good thing to put him over, and it's going to be able to, get a lot more eyes on Neville and say that, next time he's in the big match, he's going to get the win in that one. Lots of hope for all those NXT guys coming up, and I think that all of them will be rooting on Neville, with Tommy and Breeze, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens. I'm trying to make sure I get all of their names right as I go along, and I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. Normally I screw one of them up along the way, but tomorrow night, Tuesday night, King of the Ring 2015 on the WWE Network. Don't forget about it. I'm definitely going to be staying off the Twitter machine because I want to watch this show, and I got to work late tomorrow, so I don't want to miss any of it, and I don't want to get spoiled as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we wrap up the King of the Ring.